That's not English, Brian. It's German.
Oh,
So what I told you was true, from a certain point of view.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to A Certain Point of View on a Monday evening. We are live. We are back. We are excited. It's been, I think, a month since the four of us have been on the show together live on a Monday.
Sounds about right.
It's been a little while. We're very excited, which is hence why we're doing a little bit of a Q&A style show tonight, hanging out, catching back up with each other, catching back up with all of you who are watching. So thank you so much for joining us as we see what you guys all have in store for us tonight. Leave your questions in the chat, hit that Streamlabs link, leave a super chat, and we will get to your questions, comments, concerns maybe a little bit later in the show. Let's go and check back in with the crew, though, see how everyone's doing. Jill, you weren't on the show last week. You had a quite busy of a week. How you doing?
I'm good. I survived. Survived another crazy busy week. Barely. But I'm good. Good. Today was good. The weekend was good. I might cough randomly. I have the dirt lung. So I went to Ren Fair this weekend, and I was talking in a meeting today, and I was like, oh, I thought I avoided it. I did not avoid the dirt lung. So if I randomly cough.
I'm still coughing from my bit of COVID, so
yeah. Mine's just gunk in my lungs. So fun stuff.
gross.
Yeah, real fun. Mm-hmm.
That's exciting. That's very exciting. So.
Yeah. Yay.
Brian, how about you? How was your weekend?
I don't think I did really anything.
Nothing wrong with that.
You came over on Friday.
It's just on Friday, yeah. Yeah, nothing too exciting. I mean, the most exciting thing, I guess, being I just binged Obi-Wan straight through. It was really good straight through. And I saw you say like it was like 4.5 hours. It did not feel like 4.5 hours. It felt like the length of a movie.
Well, that's including the credit sequences of every single episode. So it's probably more like just a long 3.5, 4 hour movie.
It felt between like maybe like 2.5, 3. I enjoyed it a lot more just going straight through.
Yeah.
It just because the characters kind of just don't stop. So it was I mean, I enjoyed it. Reva was always honestly probably my favorite part of the whole entire show. And seeing it just in a constant was, I think, way better if you enjoyed her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Other than that, didn't really do anything, but it was fun. I hadn't watched it since the last episode, so
yeah, I need to do a rewatch too.
It's funny because my friend saw me post and he's like, "Should I do that too?" And I'm like, "Did you like Obi-Wan?" He's like, "Yeah, it was fine." I was like, "Yeah, try it again and see if it changes your mind," because it did to me. Because I felt the same way. I was kind of like, Obi-Wan was good, but then I rewatched after the rewatch. I was like, "Oh, that actually was really good." Like, it felt like a movie. So,
might have a reason to do a rewatch here soon. So, we'll see. Molly, how was your weekend?
Weekend was pretty good. Our friends over on the show Nerdy Nightly were here all weekend long for JordanCon, so we went out with them on Friday. Took them to our improv theater and then took them out to church afterwards, which is our local bar.
Oh,
church.
I was like, what?
So confused. I had like a crisis in my brain.
If you come to Atlanta, you got to go to church.
I was like, what?
I know. I was like, this chick was praising Satan on Sunday. What is she doing?
my brain fizzled out for a minute there. Sorry.
But yeah, we did that Friday night. Saturday, we're just lazy all day.
Best kind. Best kind of date.
Mhm.
But we did go on a trip to get some tacos because I was craving some very specific tacos from Bar Taco. So we took the drive all the way there for tacos Saturday.
And I just want to say that I appreciate the Love is Blind commentary that I'm getting from both of you. It's an absolute treat.
Y'all,
It is fun.
I have never been happier in my marriage as I am right now.
Watching the hot mess of people on Love is Blind.
It's not just that. It's when I watched season 1, every time I brought it up, he was just like, ugh. And like if I was watching it and he happened to be in the room, he just seemed so angry and uninterested. And I was like, by the end of it, I had grown attached to these people and I was
That's what
invested.
happens.
And like he just like didn't want any of it. Didn't want anything to do with it. And so I was like, he's been playing video games literally all day long. So last night I was like, can we please start Love is Blind season 2? Can we just give it a little shot? And he was like, yeah, okay. We watched like 4 episodes, which are, they're like an hour and a half long.
They're long.
And he's in it.
Oh, he's hooked. He texted me. He was like, well, this is the second show I've gotten him hooked on. So first was and now it's Love is Blind. And I was dying. I was like, oh my god. I was not spoiling anything. I was just commenting on his comments. I wasn't going to spoil anything. But we both hate the same people, and it's wonderful.
Yeah,
it's great.
I was just watching before we started the Katya and Trixie where they watch the season.
The Netflix one.
Yeah. So, and they're just tearing season 4 to shreds.
Oh my god. I haven't seen any of their Love is Blind ones. I need to watch that.
I think they did season 3 and 4. But I didn't watch 3 yet, but season 4, they are just destroying these people.
Season 3 is fine.
I didn't watch season 3.
Season 3's fine.
There's some characters on that one for sure. The guy that has crazy eyes.
In season 2?
Oh wait, is that season 2?
You're talking about Shane?
About Shane?
Yes.
Shane?
Okay, that is season 2. Yes.
Have you seen the videos of him recently?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, they're gnarly.
It looks like he's like on hardcore drugs.
He's great.
No.
Yeah, like worse than he was in season 2. And he has like super long like hippie hair.
It's like manic. He's like manic. Like
on top of having crazy eyes, he just looks so much like a member of the Busey family.
That's what Alex said.
And now we can't unsee it. And he has this thing where his top lip is always up like this, and like he just cannot physically close his mouth when he's just not doing anything. And it bugs the crap out of us.
Oh my god. Are you still in the pods? Have they left the pods yet?
They've left the pods. They've moved on to Mexico now.
Okay. You've made it to Mexico.
And Alex was like, wait, they have to mingle with each other after dating everybody dated each other in the pod?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
oh yeah.
Yep.
You're like, do you see why I love this train wreck, Alex? Do you see now?
That's where season 4 got a little crazy too. Is when they
season
went to
4
Mexico.
is my favorite season. I love season 4. Season 4 was wild. Yeah. Season 3, you could, if you want to skip season 3, you can.
I didn't watch it. Like I didn't watch it. I didn't watch a single frame of it.
I'm gonna milk this show for everything that it's got.
Yeah,
so
watch. I call season 3 the "Where Were You on January 6th" season.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yikes.
But it's like it. I don't know. It just wasn't as juicy as the other ones were.
Mm.
I also binged it. I also
Oh,
binged
that one.
So
I didn't think that one was that bad.
season 3.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. But yes, you are right. It wasn't as like messy.
It wasn't as messy. And the whole point of Love is Blind is you want it to be a little bit messy.
You want it to
Have
be
you?
cringeworthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jake, how was your weekend?
My weekend was fine. Gabby was gone all weekend, so I took the opportunity to go golfing Saturday and Sunday.
Enjoy it while you
is really
can.
nice. So
Yeah.
yeah, no, I mean
We all know.
I went golfing Saturday with a couple of buddies, played some betting games, and then I told you guys, but I took Gabby's sister to watch Evil Dead Rise on Saturday night, and I regret every moment of it because my God, that is a movie that is not for someone like me. I'll tell you that right now.
I've never seen a single Evil Dead.
It's so look, I respect like the movies. I 100% respect the movies. I've seen all of them. I actually really enjoy the remake of Evil Dead, but there's a certain, and we've talked about it with like Saw. There's a certain level of gore that I can only handle. I probably blocked my eyes slash closed my eyes for almost every single like kill or violent moment.
Wait, is this the
Ash?
Ash? Oh, okay, I've seen the original one.
Yeah, this is the Ash. He's in the first two. Then they had Army of Darkness, and then they had the 2013 remake. And
I saw the original.
It just, and look, it was a really good movie. Like I thought it was awesome. Like I loved the main lead. I thought she killed it, literally and figuratively. But like, and it's shown in the trailer, so it's not a spoilers. But there's a moment with a cheese grater. It's just
gnarly.
It's just it was, and I'm sitting with her, and she's 10 years younger than I am, and there's like a group of like high school boys behind us, and everyone's like laughing. I'm like, what are you laughing at? Like, what? That is not a fun time to be enjoying that.
There are people who don't use cheese graters. That's why they're laughing.
It's just but I mean, it was really good, and I think that people know how they understand Evil Dead, which I really enjoyed, or that I really enjoy that people start to understand Evil Dead because it's such a long-running franchise.
Well, the first one, like the first two, Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2, they're meant to be like silly and campy, and
they're totally campy. Yeah,
the gore in them is just so over the top that it doesn't really make you cringe like that. Like the newer ones are just straight up gore.
They're 100% taking advantage of like the ability with special effects and what you can do with like prosthetics and just everything. Because I mean, the opening scene of the movie, I'm not going to spoil it, but they put a close-up shot on something that I will never unsee. Like ever. And it's right out like the first 5 minutes of the movie. It's boom, here you go. So right away what it is, but I really like the idea just because Evil Dead it's always been focused in a cabin, right? Like out in the wilderness, like that's where Cabin in the Woods kind of got its inspiration from. They put this in a high-rise apartment building, which I thought was extremely smart. Just a different setting, different atmosphere.
It's like what they did with Scream. They put Scream in a big city.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's working.
Which, by the way, that comes out on Paramount Plus tomorrow, I think. If anybody
does it really?
It,
yes.
So,
I haven't seen
it's
it.
either tomorrow or the end of the week. Don't quote me on the exact day, but it comes out this week specifically. I know it comes out this week. So
that one's really good.
Yeah. So and then I golf Sunday. So same old.
Can you bring babies on golf courses?
Yeah, you can if you want to. I mean, it's hard when they're young just because the amount of sun and stuff that's tough.
Yeah.
Do they have to wear
hit a
tiny
age.
polo shirts with collars?
Yeah,
I think so.
They got to wear tiny cleated golf shoes, itty bitty ones.
It's funny. They actually have like this golf expo every single year, and I saw it on TikTok. And they let people pitch new golf products, whether it be like technology based or whatever.
It's like
the one that ranked fourth this year and sold for like a crap ton of money was a golf bag stroller. So it holds your golf clubs, but it's an actual baby stroller.
Yeah, that would work because it's golf. That's on wheels too.
Yeah, so because you're walking like half the time you're already choosing to walk anyway. So now you can push and you have your golf clubs and
the new moms out there are like, no more excuses, boys. You want to golf? Take him with you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Genius.
I'll have that moment eventually.
Put that on your registry.
Well, I'll have to wait a few years, unfortunately, but yeah.
Well, you can still put it on your registry.
That's true.
But
what if they come out with something that's like? What if they come out with like a robot version where it just follows?
Oh my god!
You could just duct tape a golf.
You mean like one of those suitcases?
Golf. tape it around.
Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Golf.
It's like one of those suitcases that you don't need to. It just like magnetically follows you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust them though.
No, me neither.
I wouldn't
Robots
either.
are gonna take over one day, and I don't want them to steal my luggage first thing. Like,
So I need to be nice to them. Always say thank you to your Alexas and your Google Home.
Yep.
Because
there was a robot trash. It was like a Roomba, but it was tall, and it was in the London Heathrow Airport. And it looked like it was like chasing after this little kid, and I just thought it was the funniest thing.
Oh my god. Our sushi place, if you guys have a Cura, I know Molly does. Our Cura has the little robots that deliver your drinks.
Yeah.
They're very
So my aunt lives in LA, and she sends us videos all the time about seeing those little robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
They bring you
is
your
wild.
drinks and your wasabi.
That's insane.
Mm.
It's called the Kid Caddy, is what
The
it's called.
Kid Caddy.
It's called the Kid Caddy.
Jesus.
I love it.
So
Easy,
someone made
simple.
millions and millions of dollars of essentially just getting a stroller and adding slots for golf clubs. So
Love it. 10 out of
Yeah.
10.
But yeah, like I said up top, we're gonna do a little Q&A, just hang out like we're doing now, just an extended version for the whole show. We have a couple things that we can bring up. You know, I know that specifically for this group, if we wanted to talk about it, they announced last week the Twilight TV series. We are going to dive a little bit into maybe some Reddit posts and just give our thoughts on them. Another great segment idea from Jill. And then your questions. So make sure you guys are leaving those questions in the comments. Hit that Streamlabs link. Leave a super chat, and we will get to you guys' questions as we move along. So I saw that we did have one. It was kind of a straight towards one person comment. Very quick one here, but I wanted to bring it up. John Booz asks, Brian, is that a Warriors jersey?
No, it is a UC Berkeley Cal jersey. So, but it passed enough to the well, today was Minion Day at work, so it's their Spirit Week. So today was dressed like a minion. I don't have anything minion, so I just wore a yellow top with blue basketball, navy blue shorts.
Love it.
So, and it was enough that everyone thought. I was wondering when you were going to notice that.
I wasn't paying attention enough.
I didn't notice.
I was going to see how long it could go. And so, but everyone thought it was a Warriors jersey. So all the Kings people were booing at me and stuff, and it was fun.
Oh, well.
It's crazy to me how popular Minions are.
Oh,
I don't get it.
Neither do I.
I don't get it.
Those movies will never stop.
I like the movies. I do like. I think the movies are cute. I even thought the Minion. I didn't see the. Is there a second Minion movie? I saw the first.
Yeah.
Minion.
They just came out with the second one like last year.
Rise of Gru.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that one. I saw the first Minion movie was cute. The Despicable Me movies are good, but
They're money makers.
I saw the first one.
Yes.
I might have seen the second one. I can't remember, but I haven't seen any Minion movies.
I get once it becomes the same joke like over and over, like I get the fart machine and stuff. Like, okay.
Which you'd think I could never get enough of.
Seems right up your alley.
I love toilet humor, so that's my thing.
So I have a question for Molly, since we were talking about Love is Blind.
Oh goodness, here we
And
go.
now you're in Mexico. They're in Mexico. They're season 2. They're in Mexico. No spoilers in the chat for anybody who is a Love is Blind fan, because Molly is just starting to watch season 2. What couples are you rooting for, and what ones do you want to toss into a river?
I have to Google cast.
Don't Google
names.
it. Don't
No,
Google it
no.
because it'll say who's married and who's not.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Here, I'll say it to you. You want me to say them to you?
Don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna get spoiled.
You'll
Oh wait, I
spoil
found them.
yourself.
I found them. I like skipped the first couple of articles and I found one that was just meet the cast. So, okay, Shake. What is wrong with him?
A lot of things.
Oh,
Literally.
you aren't even
Like he
straight
so
to
like
surface.
he started to get a little better in the pods and apologized for constantly asking how like what people weighed. and the girls would be like, "That's not the freaking point of this show, dude." But he's engaged to I believe she's
Deep
Indian
D.
as well.
Deep D.
Deep D,
Mhm.
yeah. Which I do like his pet name for her, Deeps.
Deeps. Yeah.
I thought that was cute. But yeah, we just got to the part where he's like, "Yeah, I don't think I'm physically attracted to her."
And she's like stunning.
Yeah.
She's like gorgeous.
Better than
just-
anything he could ever get.
Yeah. Yeah. She's
Yeah.
drop dead gorgeous.
He's like the scrawniest one of all of them, and he's
Yep.
the one complaining the most about physical
I know.
features and
Mhm.
whatnot. I really like Ayana and Jarrett.
Okay. Okay.
They're adorable, and
They're
I
very
want them
cute.
to work desperately. Who else? I'm scrolling past. We were talking last night. There's so many people that we just called the B team. They just
That
like
don't
didn't
make it to Mexico.
They didn't make it. They didn't get hardly any screen time. But like at any time there was a big group shot, I was like, "Look at those B team members back there."
So I learned this season allegedly other engagements happen that they just don't
They
air.
don't show.
Ooh,
They only pick a few of them.
all right. Well, I'm excited for that.
Interesting.
Who else? What's Mallory and
Oh yes, and Mallory and oh my god, the cute one,
is it
Salvador.
Sal.
Sal.
Mallory and Sal.
Yeah. Mallory and Sal, I was like sure that they would be good together because
super
Mallory
cute.
said no to Jarrett in the pods when he like didn't quite ask her, but was like, what would you think if I did ask you? And she said no.
I love Mallory and Sal.
And no.
They don't seem super into each other, which I'm kind of disappointed at. And Natalie with Shane,
Shane.
I was like, Natalie, no, no, Natalie.
No.
It's that thing from Ted Lasso. Don't settle for fine. Don't. do
Yeah.
it. I was like,
Oh my god.
please no. And like seeing them together is sickening in the worst way. Like I hate it. I hate it. What was the guy that I mentioned earlier? Oh, Kyle and
Shayna.
Shayna.
Mm.
She straight up left him in Mexico.
Yeah, she did. Straight up trash.
That was when she said yes to his proposal. Our jaws were on the floor.
Yeah.
We
She
were
just
like-
wanted to go to Mexico.
I know, and it ended up like they showed a couple of clips of Kyle just like chilling in Mexico, and I was like, he got the best deal here. He got to go to Mexico. She saved him a lot of time and effort by leaving, so he's just like, whatever, I'm gonna chill here in Mexico. Although I kept waiting for him to show up around the other couples and just be like, hey, it's me.
Hi, hello.
I'm here
wanna-
by myself.
I want to drink from gold goblets too. Yay.
Yeah, those are the big ones, I think.
Yeah.
Shayna.
I'm-
Yeah. Oh, Shayna. Oh, Shayna.
Oh, Shayna. She's the Jessica of season 2.
And like every picture I find online of Shane,
He's
The Gary Busey. The Gary Busey teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's so. I mean, I hate making fun of people's physical features, but I'll still do it.
I'll still do it.
if they deserve it.
And yeah.
If it's a reality TV show like this, like that's
Mhm.
that's half the fun is sitting on your
If they deserve
couch and just talking smack.
I love that we've converted you to the dark side of reality TV now.
You're welcome.
It happened in like the best time possible because when I had COVID, it was like right after Celebration. I was like perfect time to just binge watch anything but Star Wars. So I watched a bunch of murder documentaries and like cult documentaries, and then after I got my fix of those, I was like, I think it's time to try.
Yeah,
this
and now
line.
you'll never look back. You're
At this point, you should just listen to Joe and I because you've
I
got
know.
RuPaul's Drag Race so far, Love is Blind,
uh
The Vow.
About.
It's true.
Is that Bear?
I don't watch a lot of new stuff, but when I do, I'm right.
It's good.
It's on point. Oh, it's great. 10 out of 10.
All right. Well, we did get our first question. Before we do so, I was scrolling back and I just realized that we missed a super chat last week, actually.
Wow.
And so this one is from Missing in Action Chuck. So Chuck, thank you.
Hi,
Oh my
Chuck.
God.
And he says some shekels from a long work week, but a nice paycheck. Cheers, y'all, and congrats, Jake and Gabby, to the latest View crew members. So thank you, Chuck. Appreciate it.
Did he pay us in Lego bricks?
Yeah, it's $10 worth of Legos. So
He works in. He doesn't work at the Lego store now.
yeah, he got a new job
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
That's dope.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Molly's like taking advantage.
And
I may or
Get that
whatever. You
employee
get set
discount.
yours free.
No, we don't. We've had like 1 or 2 sets sent to us for free. We pay full price for everything else.
What was I going to say? I think it was you. Who posted, or was it someone else? Oh no, it was Jane. Jane posted today the Disney 100 ones.
I want the up one so bad.
That one's cute.
So I desperately need to find the poison apple for my mom. The second that hits the store, I need to find that for her.
I also love
my mom's obsessed with villains.
The Nemo and Crush one is super cute.
Yeah.
Soon enough, I'll be able to play with more Legos.
Jill, did you know that they made a Tangled Tower?
A what?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Cute.
It's beautiful.
There. Better.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I need it. It'll go right up there.
It's only 65 too.
Oh, that's not bad.
No. You know that they sell individual flower sets now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess they sell like roses and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Jane sent me on a Lego binge this morning. Not that I ever buy Legos. I literally think I own like the one set of Legos you guys gave.
That's
for
it?
my birthday. Yeah.
Oh man, they're addicting.
I know. That's why I avoid it. My mom never allowed me to have Legos.
Wow.
Because she didn't want to deal with the mess.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I had way too many as a kid, but I enjoyed every second of it.
Alex has had one of his Indiana Jones sets for a while now, and he's not so patiently waiting to build it on stream until was it June when the movie comes out?
June 30th, yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right, first question here, super chat from Jane. Thank you, Jane, very much.
Hi, Jane.
Have any of y'all seen Ghosted yet? And what did you think? Or do you plan on watching it based on Apple TV's incredible track record? Apple TV might be the most underrated streaming service alive.
Seriously.
But I haven't watched it yet. It's high up on my list. I think it's like second in line. And I'm
What's the
super
synopsis? What's it about?
Ana de Armas plays a super spy, and Chris Evans is the damsel in distress.
Precious.
Mm-hmm.
Noted.
That is all you need to know. And they went on a date or they hung out or something, and she ghosted him, and he went looking for her and ran into her super spy mission, essentially.
It reminds me too much of Chuck.
I never saw Chuck.
I hated Chuck.
Really?
I liked. Wait, no, Chuck. Did I?
It sounds so funny
Oh, no,
since
I'm
we
thinking
actually
of
know
Barry.
someone now named Chuck.
We hate Chuck. Yeah, we hate Chuck. Yeah.
Which was funny because Alex loved it, and I was like, I don't know what it is.
That's the Zachary Levi one, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I sensed it.
Alex has a trope of like the shows that I feel like he falls into. Not surprised by Chuck. What's the other one? Scrubs. Like there's that similarity trope that I have picked up on.
Yeah.
I forget there's another one that's similar like that too.
I'm really excited to see Ghosted though. Like Jane, I'm
Same.
Let me know if you liked it or not, but I'm really excited to watch it.
So that one's on Apple TV or Apple Plus
Yeah.
TV. The whatever the sci-fi one that's coming out, Silo.
Silo with Rebecca Ferguson, yeah.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
I actually watched today. I watched a number of episodes, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but it's called Explore. Maybe it's called just Explorations. Is the title of it. It's like a distant future, like a hypothetical future about like climate change and stuff, but it takes place over 33 years. And there's a bunch of actors in every episode. Like Meryl Streep's in an episode, and Edward Norton's in an episode. It's very good.
I feel like that would make me spiral.
It's very good so far. And it's in like, it takes place in like 2039 and 2047 and 2053. And again, that's Apple. So.
Yeah. A little too real for you, Brian.
Yeah, I don't need to spiral about things like that. Give me a good cult, like that's fine. But stuff that like affects my future, like I'm like,
Brian's like, those cults will never catch me.
Yeah.
Where are you on Yellow Jackets, Brian?
I need to start it. I started Jury Duty because it was one of those things where I was just so tired of hearing so many people talk about it.
It's pretty good.
Like, I haven't been blown away by it.
It's fine.
It's kind of like a mindless watch. Like when I'm doing something, like you kind of can just like look up.
I just like how they made James Marsden a complete and total asshole.
He's such a douchebag.
Which is so not him. So him being himself as a douchebag is the best.
Yeah.
And like the actual guy who's not in on it is literally like the sweetest person on the entire
planet. He really is.
So sweet.
I feel like I think I started something else. What else did I start? I don't know. Hi, Sean.
Huh?
I heard Sean in the background going,
Oh. Yeah.
By the way, Jill, someone messaged me, and apparently the Rapunzel Tower also comes with a mini snuggling duckling and a like her swing. So it's basically 3 things for $64, which is not bad. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
All right, next question is from Blake Quick. Has anyone watched F-Boy Island? If not, I highly recommend. I have.
I haven't, but I was about to say, I know someone's fiance. What am I? I'm way far behind. I can say baby mama now.
Baby mama, yeah.
I love
wife.
Gabby.
Did you forget the word?
No. I was just gonna say I just love because she is the queen of trashy TV and in the best way.
Love it.
I know someone said MILF Manor.
Is that a show or is that a nickname for Gabby? Sorry.
Oh my god, soon to be though. When you read, that was so good. No, it's a show. It's a horrible, trashy show. That it's basically the plot is genius, but it's a group of. They basically tell a group of MILFs that they're gonna send them on a vacation, couple weeks or whatever, to Mexico to meet up with hot young guys. And the twist is it's all the MILF's sons. And so all the MILF's sons are there and they're all dating each other.
Oh God, I hate it.
It's not them forcing them to spend quality time with their own sons. It's them.
No,
dating the other MILF's sons.
Yes.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yuck. No.
hilarious. The best part is, and I can't blame her.
Oh,
Gabby uses my Xfinity because she doesn't want it on Jake's family. And I'm like,
100%.
you watch whatever you need on mine. But yeah.
I thought Too Hot to Handle was trashy. That takes the crown.
Oh yeah.
Too Hot to Handle got even worse. Like the first 2 seasons were really good as far as like drama, and then it just became kind of boring and like it just became a little bit different. But yeah, no, that is not Gabby's nickname. Just FYI, everyone.
She's Molly. Molly Conan.
Not yet.
I don't know the names of any of these shows.
Okay, so wait, what is? I've heard of F-Boy Island.
So F-Boy Island is so the concept is you have 3 girls who come in to do dating. They date guys, but the catch is that half of them, and I think there's, I don't know if this is the right number. There might be 30 of them, 30 guys for 3 girls. Half of them are there for the right reasons. I forget the name they use. I forget the name that they use for them specifically. But then half of them are the F-boys, where they screw over girls. They're just into hanging out, etc. But they don't ever reveal themselves. The girls have to figure it out themselves.
Ugh.
At the end of each episode, they have to get rid of one person, and no matter if it's good or bad, and after those men are eliminated, they reveal whether they're it's a nice guy or an F-boy. And they just go home. And the F-boys go to, I forget what they call it, but they go to like some like in the dirt place to stay, and the nice guys go to like a nice hotel where they hang out for the rest of the time with each other. And at the end, if an F-boy gets to the end, they can decide to keep the money, all of the money, or split it with the woman. But if it's a nice guy, then they split it with the woman.
It's like Secret Hitler.
Yeah,
it is.
It's pretty crazy. And who is it? Nikki, I think it's a Nikki Glazer.
Nikki Glazer.
She hosts. She's the
comedian.
host. Yeah, it's actually quite interesting. And they actually just canceled it, so it's only 2 seasons.
Oh,
why they canceled it?
It's actually not bad though. Like it's pretty funny to see some of these absolute just assholes think that they're totally winning over these girls, and in the background they're like, no, like we know your tricks, like you're an idiot.
Yeah.
And there's moments where they get to like stalk their social medias and check in on the guys and like all of this stuff too.
Ooh.
It's pretty interesting. Yeah.
I have to go into shows like that, just telling myself, okay, most of these people are only doing this show for the fame, to get their 15 minutes of fame and hopefully stay famous afterwards. So it's like,
yeah,
most of the time the people on those shows are like just, doing everything so over the top for the drama that the producers are like egging them on to do. Because like, do those people expect this to enrich their lives in any way? Are they going to find their soulmates?
Yeah, or maybe you get a couple extra 100 social media followers, a couple thousand or whatever. Like
that's probably more the main goal.
Yeah. Especially for guys, like especially on the guy side, that's probably what's happening.
That reminds me, in Love is Blind season 2, Shayna kept telling all of the guys how many Instagram followers she has.
Yeah.
She's the one that's super religious, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then said yes to the atheist.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Because that's gonna work out.
So interesting.
Dumbass.
All right. Next question here comes from Sean Room. Thank you so much, Sean. Do we have thoughts about the fantastic Dragonfire? I feel like Jill might.
R.I.P. Murray.
That was scary.
R.I.P. Murray. Everyone was safe. Everyone was fine.
Did you come across on TikTok the video of the people that were on Splash Mountain?
Mm-hmm.
That was wild. Imagine just coming out of like Splash Mountain or something, you just see this ginormous fire.
That sucks.
What's crappy about that situation is there's nothing you can do to like hide it.
Yeah.
So it's just like anyone who's walking around the river is just like, the dragon's on fire. Like they like, because most Disney things they'll like scurry away and like hide it away, but nope,
Yeah.
Nothing you could do about the
Yeah, like
dragon.
you can't play it off like it's part of the act. Like it's
Nope.
just like,
Mhm.
it's happening. Gotta
Yes.
let it go.
Yep.
Here you go.
You're in the happiest place in the world, and don't mind the giant fire.
Yeah.
Don't mind the giant maleficent dragon that's burning to a crisp. Thanks. Okay, bye. Yeah. And like, the cast members are going, don't record, keep moving. But like, no one's going to listen to
Yeah.
that.
People were literally recording on Splash Mountain.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
I mean, it definitely sucks, but like the fact that nobody got hurt is huge.
Yeah. No one got
You
hurt.
know? And so it's like it sucks that the prop is gone, like the dragon is gone, but at the end of the day, it really isn't that big of a deal. It's just a mishap, and it happened, and everyone's safe, and now they can move on.
Yeah.
It's not like they can't afford to get another one made.
Well, that and it happened over water, which is like the best place for it to happen. So
Yeah.
like, it didn't happen in the middle of Main Street or something where people are sprinting
Yeah.
for their lives or something. So.
Yeah,
that
there's no
dragon,
people
the
around
the
them.
Walt Disney World parade dragon has caught on fire before, and that's in the middle of Main Street. Yeah.
That would be something that they could put out a lot faster, though. And this one seemed harder to get to.
Yeah.
That one seemed more like, yeah, we gotta let this thing burn, and then we'll take care of it.
R.I.P. Murray.
Play what's Usher's song, Let It Burn.
Let it burn.
Let it burn.
All right. Next question comes from D Train. Anyone going to see Christian Harloff's show on Friday at Flappers Comedy Club?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't live in Los Angeles, so that's a negative, Ghostwriter.
Same.
I knew there was a Ken Knapsack show. I didn't know Christian was part of it. But
Yeah, I
no,
think
either
it's-
way, no.
I think it's the big thing is what he's doing. Could be. I don't know. I'm not sure.
No.
But yeah, only Jill is in Los Angeles, so that's really a question for her. So.
No, there's people there that I'm trying to avoid for the rest of my life. So no. No, I will not be there.
Fair enough.
If he was smart, he would have streamed it for Schmodown people, because I bet you people would pay money to go instead of going.
That's
I'm
true.
not trying to avoid Harloff. I'll put that on the table. I'm not trying to avoid Harloff.
Jane adds to our conversation, said, did y'all see the little memorial that somebody set up with a Murphy plush and flowers next to the water?
Oh,
Precious.
that's almost as good as the FedEx Guy Memorial that pops up every year at DragonCon. And you will find out
You
about
guys
that.
killed a
Leo.
FedEx person?
No. So DragonCon happens in like all these hotels in Atlanta, and the main big hotel in the middle of it all is the Marriott. And one time, I forget when this started, this was years ago, they accidentally, maybe not even accidentally, but they left up this cardboard cutout of a guy holding like a FedEx thing. It was like a FedEx
Advertisement.
ad that, because there is a FedEx shipping place in that Marriott. Anyways, people started like putting googly eyes on it and like just like putting stickers on him, putting like Hawaiian leis and stuff, and like they took them away after people had added like a bunch of stuff. So now there is one there every year, and it becomes a bigger and bigger and bigger memorial to FedEx Guy. There are candles.
Jesus.
Oh,
There's like a satanic shrine around it now.
Yes.
You see it like at the end of the weekend, and it is just a whole corner of this hallway is just covered with stuff.
Oh my god, I love it.
It's so ridiculous.
That's so funny. Hi, doggies.
Hey, relax.
That's sweet baby Ray.
Yeah, you're fine.
Hi, Ray.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Good girl.
I need attention.
She does. She definitely does. All right. Next question comes from Jeremy Miller. And Jill, if you want to bring up a Reddit post after this, we'll get to it. But Jeremy asked, what did you guys think of John Boyega potentially coming back as Finn?
Yay.
I would like to see him in a new movie or prequel miniseries when he was a stormtrooper before Force Awakens. Okay, I read that and I was like, well, he wasn't alive, but okay, that makes sense.
There was a book that was part of the Journey to the Force Awakens line that is about him as a stormtrooper before Force Awakens, and I can't remember the name of it, but I will look it up.
And I don't know, Jeremy, if you're basing this off of last week, but late last week there was a rumor that came out that John is currently kind of negotiating his return. Obviously, it's just a rumor, grain of salt. But with Rey coming back, we talked about it. It might have been last week. He seems the most likely to come back because of Rey and Finn, obviously. But it would all depend on if he wanted to come back, because he clearly didn't leave on the best of terms. So, yeah.
Oof.
I finally remembered what show I started. It was Succession.
Oh, good for you. Nice.
Yeah. Random. And just all of a sudden it was like, you were watching this show.
Maybe it was called Before the Awakening. I can't remember.
I think that's what Andy just added, Before the Awakening, right?
Yeah. That's the one. And you get to meet Slip, which is the guy at the beginning that has the bloody handprint across his face. You get to know who he is a little bit more.
I like that. Yeah, I like Finn, so give me more Finn.
Yeah, I think there's a really good chance that he's in it.
I hope so. I would hope so. Give him the redemption he needs, because they screwed up his character big time.
I don't know if I want him in the full movie. Like, I don't know if I want a Rey and Finn movie personally, but I would like to see where he's at in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I think I would much rather see, not necessarily that it has to be a solo adventure, but Rey separated from Finn, Poe, especially if she's a master. Like, I kind of want to see her do her own thing.
The issue going forward is going to be, if he is in it, people will say he wasn't in it enough.
Yeah.
He still got sidelined. You know,
it's a lose-lose. Like
that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That whole thing is just always going to be there. But he's been saying, you know, from early on, like, he thinks it'd be cool to be a Jedi. So, like, I think if he came back and was able to be shown as a Jedi, I think he'd be happy with that.
I want to see Finn with a Padawan braid.
Oh.
I'm still saying
so
that he won't be in it, but he'll be like there'll be a scene or something where he's acknowledged as a master or something, and you see him maybe training someone, and then that's like it.
Okay, question for the class. If he is in it, and if he is a Jedi, what color lightsaber does he have?
Green. I saw that post. The green one just looks so sick with him.
What post?
Oh, there was someone put a post on Twitter that said, if Finn comes back, what color lightsaber is he getting? And they put like all the colors minus red.
Got it.
And
orange.
The green one looked
green.
I was gonna say orange too, but like blue, he had it at the blue one on that poster, and it looked so good. So like, I would say blue or orange.
Orange would be sick. I don't
want her to have yellow and him to have orange. Like,
why?
I think, you know what? Now that she has yellow, I could see him being blue, sticking with blue. Especially now that hers is yellow. I keep forgetting that hers is going to be yellow.
Hers is yellow.
Yeah, I'll say blue. I'll put green with the close second, but I think blue. Yeah.
Oh, you're all wrong.
Okay.
Incorrect.
All right, Jill, do you have a Reddit post?
I do.
Okay.
So I stole this from TikTok, because sometimes I'll be on my FYP and there'll be like shows that just read Reddit things and people comment on it, and so I thought it's like that'd be entertaining. So
Magenta.
I pulled one up. This particular one is an "Am I the asshole?" So crew, chat, feel free to chime in with your comments as I read along, and then when we are done reading, we will determine if this person is the asshole or not the asshole. Am I the asshole for shutting down my parents by saying I won't raise their grandchild just to look good to others?
No.
No. Are you already deciding before I read it?
Yeah. So
I, 27 female, was estranged from my deceased sister for 5 years after she had an affair with my fiance.
You get to do whatever you want now.
That not only I found out about, but resulted in a pregnancy. I cut the two of them out of my life and declared they were dead to me. They had a child who is now 4, maybe close to 5 now, I'm not sure. I have never met the child. I never wanted to meet the child or be in their life. My parents knew their grandchild and supported the child while my sister and ex were alive. They were on and off after I left him. I heard from classy, right? I heard from friends that their breakups were quite explosive. When they died in a car accident recently, people were shocked, but also kind of not, because a lot of people assumed they were arguing and didn't focus on the road. So,
Jesus.
if you're arguing with your partner, make sure you pull over. Is the moral of that story. Their child went into foster care. My parents tried to take them, but were denied on the grounds of health and mobility. The child's paternal relatives did not want to take the child. No surprises there, though, and so my parents turned to me. I am now engaged again to Luke, and we bought our forever home last year. We are stable and happy, and my parents believe we should take their grandchild. I told them I would not be a good fit to raise the child, and I was sorry, but that was the end of the discussion as far as I'm concerned. Luke told them he was with me on that. My parents went behind my back to try and talk to him into it, but he told me, and I told them to stop. They begged me again to reconsider and said, imagine how nice it would be to know my sibling, to get to be there, to have a child who is part of our family kept in our family, and raised lovingly around people who want the best for them. I told them that is not a job for me and to let it go. Yep. A few days went by and I thought they might have let it drop. Then they call and tell me to think about how good it will look for me, the betrayed sister and ex-fiance, to have enough love and compassion to raise the child that was conceived out of said betrayal and love them and be the best mom to that child who could exist. They said people would think I'm a saint and would always think of me as an incredible person.
Oh my God.
I told them I am no saint. I do not want to be a saint. I don't need to be seen as some incredible, amazing person, and I am not going to raise their grandchild just to look good to other people, and they need to stop asking me to. They told me I was heartless and asked how I could not care at all about a child who is my own flesh and blood and who has been tossed around in the system in just a few weeks, because according to them, the child has been in 4 homes already. They said I should not be able to turn my back on family like this, and I should have more compassion for them who were told by CPS they will not be allowed to raise their grandchild. Am I the asshole?
No.
No.
Jesus.
First of all, this isn't about like, oh, you should be the better person and take this responsibility. She doesn't want to adopt a child, period.
No.
It sounds like, or at least not right now. If someone's not ready to have a child and they end up with one, that could be worse than their future foster family.
Mm-hmm.
So those parents are being incredibly, selfish, but selfish and wanting, because they can't do it, wanting the next best thing, but that's not the next best thing.
Nah. No.
I wouldn't want to raise Jon Snow.
They did, though. They did raise Jon Snow. But they
me.
did. Not me. I ain't gonna do it. Yeah, the general consensus, not the general, the overwhelming consensus in the comments is definitely not the asshole.
Yeah. And it is a shitty situation, the whole thing is, and it's wild that it ended up this way. But no way. That is not her responsibility whatsoever.
Yeah, my favorite comment is not the asshole. I can't imagine a betrayed ex to be a good stepmother for an orphaned child. Least when the person went no contact with family of that betrayal. Sounds more like the ideal setup for an evil stepmother.
Yeah.
Yeah, like at that point, you also have to think of not just in the moment, but the future of that child. You're either going to lie to that kid his or her entire life about the situation with her sister, her ex, who they were, what happened, or you're flat out telling them your sister was my sister was your mom who cheated with my boyfriend and had you, and then that kid's messed up from there. Like it's a very hardcore lose-lose situation in any way.
It's a crappy situation.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah, that's no bueno. That is no bueno.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Okay. Well, Jill, do you have another?
I do. Do you want me to read you another?
I'm going to read a super chat and then
Go
we'll
ahead.
get to another. This one's from Gio. My beagle is named
Hi,
Ray
Gio.
too. Oh my God. Thank you, Gio.
Oh, I
Cute.
like beagles.
Yeah,
Sean wants a beagle so bad.
Little Ray is laying down right
No,
here.
he deserves a mastiff.
Alex would love another beagle.
Sean wants one so bad.
Sean's getting a mastiff.
He's not getting a mastiff.
You have
Don't
to be
even
careful
talk
about
about it.
beagles though, because sometimes you have to go have their anal glands expressed.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
Oh, rad.
Or, I mean, the vet will like show you how to do it, but it is
No.
the worst.
Blech.
It's the worst. And if you don't do it, they'll just their butt will leak on stuff, and it is like the worst smelling thing you've ever smelled.
I don't want a leaky butt.
Not getting that dog anymore.
Nope. Nope. Ugh.
But they're so cute.
But they're so
Yeah,
cute with their leaky butts.
I'll put a
Yeah.
diaper on them.
Up until that part.
All right, Jill, you got one?
I do. I got one. All right. I have another Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for no longer paying my fair share after my boyfriend donated a large amount of insurance money to charity? My boyfriend, 26 male, and his brother, 29 male, had a very abusive relationship. His brother is an alcoholic and he had to pay for insurance as part of his job, and he died from drinking and falling down the stairs. That's a way to go out.
Oof.
Oof. Insurance paid out $260,000 split between him and his mom, so $130,000 each. He said he didn't want the money and wanted to donate it to charity. We've been together for 3 years, and for 2 of that, I've paid the majority of the expenses. I make about $90,000 a year, and he makes $35,000.
Oh.
He also has credit card debt from not making enough to survive on, and medical debt. I pay $2,000 of our $2,600 rent, most of the food costs, so he can pay off debt. I will admit I feel like he can do better, but with his bad upbringing and crappy family, I try to be gentle about nagging him, and he hasn't made any areas of improvement. I've worked hard to get new jobs and increase my salary, and he hasn't, which hurts because I work a lot, 9 to 11 hours a day. While it seems like he gets to follow his passion. He teaches kids gymnastics, which doesn't pay well. I'm an engineer, and it feels like I'm doing all the work keeping us afloat. So when he got the money, I said we should buy an apartment or use it to pay off his debt or save it or something. But he wants to donate it, and I'm really hurt because he doesn't care that by doing that, I'm forced to keep working harder and harder to support us. Especially because our rent got legally increased to $2,900. And so if we resign for the place, almost half of my money is going to rent. I tried to explain it that we need the money and he can donate a portion, but he needs to take care of our finances first, like I've been doing for years. But he's made that I want to make use of his brother's blood money and accuses me of only seeing money when it's about doing the right thing. I feel like he only cares about doing the right thing while letting me do all the hard stuff, like paying all the bills and taking care of real life. His brother died almost a year ago, and he's for the insurance money. He's got the insurance money 6 months ago and hasn't helped out at all. I've already talked about everything I've wrote above to him, and he just ignores me. Last month, I found out he donated everything to the American Cancer Society, and while it's a good cause, it doesn't help our finances. I was so angry that I'm left paying for everything so he can feel noble. I've told him he needs to start paying half the rent and food, and I'm no longer subsidizing him. We have had many fights about this because I only buy enough food for myself, and he gets home with nothing to eat and accuses me of being selfish. He says because I make more, I should be paying what I do, but he got a lot of money, so why doesn't he pay for more things? Even if his mother, who wasn't great to him, called and begged him to keep the money rather than donate it. Everyone in my life, my parents, my friends, and my sister consider him a bum and openly ask me why I'm with him. I don't know if I can answer it positively anymore because I feel used. But am I the asshole for insisting my boyfriend pay half of everything now that he has donated all his brother's insurance money?
Get the fuck out of here. He's a freeloader.
Leave him.
Yeah.
So I was about 50-50, like halfway through the post. Like,
Uh-huh.
okay, I can understand because estranged from his brother or like situation.
Mm.
But then he donates the money to cancer, which his brother didn't die of cancer.
Which has nothing to do with how his brother died.
Like, if it would have been to like some kind of alcoholic thing or something, maybe that was a little bit more related
or
to
at
that.
least pay off your credit card debt.
Yeah.
Like take the money. You 100%.
He knows
take
he was
the money
getting
that-
a ride. He's
Yeah.
on a free ride, so
Yeah.
why not?
I wonder what the mom thinks of that. I imagine she was like, give the rest to me if you don't want it.
Well, she said you're dumb. You need to keep the money.
Oh
was
my
the last
God.
bit. Yeah.
That's so, like, yeah, even if you did consider it blood money or whatever, like, if you have debt, you're struggling, like, if it can help you out in the least bit, and your girlfriend is like struggling to help cover the cost of all that stuff,
I'd be so pissed.
People are dumb.
that's a no-brainer.
I want to know what his job is, where he's only making $30,000 a year.
It said he teaches kids gymnastics.
Yeah, he said he's a gymnastics teacher.
That sounds like maybe a part-time coach.
Yeah, that's a coaching job in the afternoon. That you're not doing that at 11 o'clock in the middle of the day,
No, you're not.
unless you're like in the bum f of nowhere. But maybe they are.
But like that could have been like a house.
Yeah. That's more than a house. That's like a house and a car. Like you're set.
Could have got a house. Could have paid off the
Absolute
credit card debt.
Idiot.
Like if they were married, they could probably she could probably like sue him over something.
She could 100% sue him for sure.
Oh yeah.
So if that's the case, and he continues to have this way of thinking, I think that's time to say, okay, this isn't working anymore.
That was
Idiot.
Yeah.
What
that was
an
another
idiot.
Not the asshole, obviously. But yeah.
Those are fun. The Reddit idea is fun. Those are big.
I'll make sure to save. I've saved a couple that aren't. I've saved some from the marriage subreddit, which I didn't even read. Just the title intrigued me. It said, "My husband told me that the reason he is with me is because it's cheaper to keep me." So I saved that one just because I want to read that story.
Jesus Christ.
Cheaper to keep me.
It's cheaper to keep me than to divorce. So I didn't read it. Just the title was intriguing. So I saved that to read. But I got like, I'm in the subreddits of like marriage and petty revenge and like off my
I love.
So like I got like a lot of good stories, and of course
we might have to make it like we might have to do like a Reddit post of the week.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Like every Monday we read one Reddit post and we give our thoughts. That could be interesting.
Also, there's so many subreddits out there. We should make this a part of Happy Hour too.
Yes.
Find a way to do that for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we could do that. We could for sure do that for Happy Hour.
Well, thank you for that idea again, Jill. You're all about the segments. You're bringing them up.
She loves a good segment.
Love a good segment.
We didn't make an image today, but you know that's okay. That's okay.
I was making dinner when I got home, so I can whip up a real good MS Paint image if you really want me to.
All good. We have no more questions, so I think that's a perfect place to head out tonight and the show. A little bit of a shorter episode today, but look, we had a lot of fun taking questions, hanging out, enjoying the time.
I will say, I think I saw someone ask, I swear I did, if I was going to do another video game stream. And I'm planning on it. So,
yeah, I mean,
just
plugging real quick. POV Plays is officially a part of the channel. And I don't know if it's going to be on a weekly basis, but with Survivor coming out, it could very well end up being a weekly basis or more.
Oh yeah,
depends this on week when Brian feels comfortable getting in front of the camera after work and stuff. So,
well, I will honestly probably play that game consecutively.
You could see a Friday, Saturday, Sunday stream for POV Plays. Everybody,
probably not. I will say, I'm gonna get the game. I'll be busy Saturday, maybe Sunday if you're coming to see Survivor, Jedi. Every time I hear that, I think we're talking about the TV show.
I like how you're Survivor. I like how you're classic.
Survivor. If you're coming to see Jedi Survivor, me play it, I would. Oh, but I'll be back in the Bay Area.
We'll figure it out, Brian.
I'll figure it out.
Don't spin your head right now. We're good.
Either way, you will be seeing Survivor at least next week.
Yeah, maybe he'll just do like a 12-hour.
Definitely next week.
Maybe he'll do like a 6-hour stream. Who knows?
Honestly,
he went for 2 last week, so
it's a long
I've already
one.
played that game.
Yeah.
I probably, when it's a newer game, I tend to just keep playing it, so it will probably be a little bit longer than the 2-hour one. Which
we'll figure it out. We'll let everybody know. Discord.
If I play another one this week or do another one this week, I might switch the games because I feel like everyone thought. That game's great, but it is a little bit on the slower side. So maybe something. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll post in the Discord. It'll be on social media. And Andy, I know Vapion asked it as well. The Avatar stuff for me is coming out this week. Some things got in the way, but also there was a mishap with the recording. I actually have to record the second episode. So there was an issue with the second recording part. So I have to find time to get that episode in there, put them together, and then upload it this week. So you'll get that this week. Apologies on the delay on that. We're recording the Q&A tomorrow for patrons. That will be up this week as well. And then you will see a watch-along poll going out tomorrow, probably in the morning-ish, to vote on the watch-along. So for everyone in the Patreon, there's everything kind of covering that. If you're not part of the Patreon, check it out. A lot of fun. A lot of cool things coming up in May specifically because Molly gets to decide everything. It's her birthday month. So it's Molly-centric Patreon here on POV. And then, yeah, we'll keep you guys updated in Discord. We'll keep you guys updated on social media. And, yeah, I think that's everything else. We'll do some quick plugs before we wrap it up. Jill, where can everyone find you online?
Jilly Marie, 2 Y's, 2 E's on Twitter and Instagram. Yay.
Brian?
Are you drinking Prime?
I am.
Oh, my God.
What is that?
It's just an
energy drink.
Pork drink.
That's all the kids are all obsessed with it because it's made by influencers. Via Valsino on Twitter and Instagram, and POV Plays. Maybe Wednesday. Let's shoot for Wednesday. Same spiel or time, whatever. And Apocalypse tomorrow. Is there anything? Do we know?
Nope.
Did I miss what we're doing? Okay. And a surprise.
Surprise.
Yep.
And Molly.
At Molly Damon on Twitter, Molly Mander on Instagram. We're done with Mando streams, but Survivor is coming soon, and we are getting to stream it a day early. So we will be streaming.
Yeah, how's that legal?
The first couple hours. It's not just us, Brian. It's a lot of creators. We're going to be streaming the first couple hours, however long Alex wants to play on Thursday. And then
bright and early, 8 a.m. PST.
Yeah. Like right when they let us is when we're
Wait,
going
you're
to start.
starting at 8 in the morning?
Our time, not their time, our time.
No, our time. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
it
Okay.
is.
Well, good thing I work from home that day.
Well, so this is going to be Alex's playthrough. I will do my own playthrough in a couple of weeks when he's done because I want it to be an After Dark stream. I want to be able to curse and drink and make a mess.
And
I'll need Alex to tell
walk
me.
off edges and all that jazz.
Can Alex tell me one spoiler? Is there a ledge for you to walk off of in the very beginning to keep that tradition going?
What does your heart tell you, Brian? The answer
It's
to that.
Star Wars. Why is there? There, of course, there is.
But I mean, like they started her off. Right
I know.
off that ledge.
I honestly
also-
don't remember.
He also ran backwards, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Life
It was
life
like-
finds a way
yeah.
to run off the edge.
That was the greatest thing. It was like, all right, there's no direction but straight. I'm gonna go turn around and run off the cliff. It's the best.
Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at Qui-Gon Jake. 2 N's. Someone else took it before I did. POV Mondays at 6:00 Pacific. Check out that Patreon. Join our Discord. A lot of stuff coming out this week, heading into the weekend. But yeah, make sure you guys are checking everything out there. All the links in the description. Thank you guys for joining as always, especially for the super chats, all the donations. We appreciate you all. Have a great rest of your week. Catch you guys next time.